Hello and welcome to your general reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. My name is Angela, and this video is going to be for the Gemini couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the mid-November. Hope all is well for you. Hope all is well with you guys, Gemini. Thank you for joining me today. Let's get right into your message. Let's see what's in store for you mid-month. Holy Spirit, show me what it is that you have for the couples. Gemini couple, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If it doesn't resonate, guys, check the video for your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Know that not everything here is going to resonate with you personally, because it's not a personal reading, it's general. And yeah, if you would like a personal reading, hit me up on my website, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. All right. Gemini. Somebody's masking their feelings. I strongly feel that there's a soulmate connection that you have with this individual. That somebody here is kind of hiding their feelings and acting as though they don't care. I feel Gemini. So I almost called you guys Capricorn. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You may have Capricorn in your chart. There could have been some type of adversity here that you have been facing. I feel that you or someone in your scenario is going to overcome some type of adversity, because I do feel that someone here could have had some type of evil plan, evil agenda, and I feel that that agenda and that plan is going to blow up in someone's face if it already hasn't. I do feel that some of you who are looking for a job, I do feel that there are new prospects on the horizon for you. I feel that in this period of time, use your intuition with the people that you trust. Don't call on just anybody, because, and this isn't to incite any type of paranoia, but use your sense of logic and intuition when it comes to people around you. Okay? Because people right now in this time period may pose as a friend or a confidant when they're really just not. They're just trying to use the information you give them to their advantage. So bear in mind. Okay, I do feel that there could be conflict that you might be faced with. Maybe this is something that may have played out already. And then I do feel that there is a new relationship that may be gaining some momentum here. This could definitely be a soulmate relationship, Gemini. Yeah, right now you might be feeling a bit like your situation is very confusing, kind of murky, and uncertain. I do feel that your spirit guides are here to kind of ease you through this time period and help you, kind of escape a situation unscathed. Whatever this is, Gemini. Some of you could be dealing with the legal system. Some of you, that could have something to do with your home situation. Some of you could be going to court regarding a home situation. Some of you, there might be a situation going on with work. Because the overall energy of your reading, Gemini, is the moon. And I feel like this has to do with phases, cycles in your life. We're talking about darkness, right? When the moon is out, the sky is dark. This is what I mean. You can't quite see your way through a situation right now. You feel like you're in the dark about things. The moon is here because maybe there's a lot of emotion here, right? Someone is really hiding their feelings in this scenario, whether it's you or them. Gemini. We're calling this a love reading, though it could still be general. But it could be work related. We'll go deeper into a work situation later on, Gemini, in a different video, but bear in mind, something here might be going on at work. And like I said, if it's not your work situation, it may be the work situation of someone else. Someone here is looking for work, or feel that their work is being treated, that they're being overlooked maybe for a promotion, that they're being treated unfairly at work, that they're being overworked in comparison to their pay. The overall energy also of your reading, Gemini, is procrastination. It's like you're putting something off. Or there could be someone in your scenario, it could definitely be your mate, right? They're putting off maybe communicating with you, talking to you about the real issues and the problems in the relationship. What's crossing the situation, Gemini, is accepting challenges. So there's some type of challenge to this relationship right now that maybe someone here is just saying, you know, I don't want to deal with that right now. And they're kind of putting it off. You may not be on speaking terms with the one that you love right now. Maybe there's been some drama, some trickery between the two of you. Maybe you guys have had a very, very difficult time seeing eye to eye, or maybe you feel that you're not getting some type of cooperation from the one that you love right now, Gemini. I feel that there's new opportunities coming in for you. But I feel that there's somewhere in your life, Gemini, where you might be reluctant to take a leap of faith and to do something completely different. It could even have everything to do with communication in your relationship. Maybe the two of you have been communicating the same way year after year, time after time, and, you know, rehashing the same old issues because they don't get any type of resolution. So, right now, you might be feeling like you're on thin ice. You might not be sure if you're coming or going in this relationship. You may not even be sure of what your status is right now when it comes to relationship. You're not sure if you want to stay or if you want to go. Or you may be dealing with someone who is dealing with multiple people, being very promiscuous, right? And something's going to blow up in someone's face here. Someone here is going to see the truth of a situation where someone has tried to keep their motives or their agenda hidden. There could be a new start on the horizon for you. Some of you may decide, Gemini, nah, I thought this was a fit for me back in the day, but right now, at this juncture in your life, you're saying, I don't think so. Something here is causing you to reevaluate your decisions or your stance in this connection. Let's see what this is about, Gems. Some of you might be feeling that your partner turned their back on you, especially since there was someone else involved in your relationship. They perhaps felt that the grass was greener elsewhere. Maybe they were waiting for someone. Some of you may be waiting for your partner to return or waiting for some type of communication or decision from them, where someone here is procrastinating, and it could have everything to do with an Aquarius. I feel here that there's some type of feeling that you would like to bring to a situation. Somebody here got fed up and tired, and I feel that someone here is was divinely led to you. Okay, you definitely met this person for a reason, is what I'm feeling. There could have been a chance meeting that you had. Some of you may have a chance meeting with someone else, where you meet someone else. Maybe someone met somebody on the job. I definitely sense that there's trickery, and someone here lost their cool, lost their temper because they were caught lying. Someone here is like a serial cheater, pathological liar. Someone here got caught. Like I said, something here is going to blow up in someone's face. You are no longer speaking to this person. Now, the situation here is that you may not have had clarity in the situation when it comes to your relationship, because they intentionally didn't give you clarity. I believe I got this for Leo a little while back. Did Leo show up? Not yet. I do have Capricorn. I did mistakenly say Capricorn before. Or was it a mistake? Was it just a coincidence? Okay. I've got Aries. I have a fire sign. Aries, Leo. Yeah, we already said Aries. Okay. I feel that there was a breakup here that you may have had with your loved one. Like I said, you caught them stealing. You felt that things here didn't add up. You felt that you were giving more than you were getting in this relationship. And maybe you felt that your partner was being a bit shallow. Right? Maybe someone here was making shallow decisions here. I feel also that someone here could be doing time because we're talking about court. You may be going to court, Gemini. facing some type of jail sentence. Someone could be on parole, probation. Someone feels like they're just a slave to this relationship. And hearing somebody didn't pay something and they're getting locked up. Is your license suspended? Check your license. For some of you, Gemini, this may have had to do with a friendship. Because I see friend. Maybe this is you getting back on friendly terms with maybe your partner right now. I don't know. I feel that someone here, let's see, or someone is claiming that the other person was just a friend when they're, yeah, it was more than that. There was something really going on here with a friend. Friend, finger quotations. Friends with benefits is kind of what I'm getting here. And so maybe you found out the truth about what happened and things blew up between you and you and whomever this is. I feel like this is a situationship, not exactly a relationship. Yeah, somebody has to pay for their karma, is what I'm seeing. Somebody did you dirty, Gemini, or vice versa. See, someone tried to put the, oh, what I'm hearing, nail in the coffin. That's what I mean. Someone here could be doing spells to cause some type of disaster, or they could be doing breakup spells. They could have been doing breakup spells for this relationship, plotting against it. Someone here is really watching closely. Or maybe this was you watching closely for watching their mouth, like saying, you know, I know you're lying. Like you caught on to something. I do feel that someone here that was possibly keeping their distance from you, Gemini, may be coming to you to strike up a conversation. I feel that they're very curious about how you're feeling about the whole thing, since the two of you have been at odds and could have everything to do with a Virgo. And I also see Sagittarius. Okay, so I feel like someone here is definitely putting off. They've got something to say here, but they're putting it off. Someone here may want to meet up with you to discuss the past and the way that things ended between the two of you. Yeah, they feel like you turned their back on them, that you have turned your back on them, Gemini. Okay. They're kind of weighing the pros and cons of everything. They're not feeling happy in their situation. They were happiest when they were with you. And this might be something that they confess to themselves in their quiet time, but they wouldn't dare confess this to you, because that would mean that they would have to sacrifice their ego. And quite frankly, that's, you know, a bit too much for them at this point. They realize that, you know, they gave you this impression that you guys would be good, that things would be very solid between the two of you, that you guys would build a future together. But really, looking back on the situation, they didn't live up to that whatsoever. Someone here has issues here with addictions, loves to drink, but is miserable at the same time. I don't know, I'm hearing misery loves company. So yeah, there is someone keeping them company right now, and it may be someone here that's kind of giving them help. I do see a situation here where someone could have said some things that were just really out of bounds and very hurtful. And someone may have said some things out of pure insecurity. And after all is said and done, see, I got this for Aquarius, where someone was throwing their hands, how do you say it? Throwing stones and hiding their hand. In other words, they're throwing jabs at you, but acting like they're innocent. Like they didn't do a thing. They hurt you, but act like you hurt them. That type of thing is what I'm getting. So yeah, you walked away from the situation because you got tired of putting up with the BS and the drama. And you put your foot down and you made a final decision and you said, I'm moving on from this. I am absolutely done. Just done. Like there's no looking back. None whatsoever. I feel like you guys are ignoring each other, giving each other the silent treatment right now. But I do feel that someone, this could be you, Gemini, worried about finances. This could be them feeling like the situation is completely on shaky ground and rocky. since they left because they're having to deal with their karma. Yeah, they feel like you're bitter toward them, that you're definitely holding a grudge, and that you're resentful toward them, and that that's how you're going to be when they try to approach you, that you're just going to have some really messed up things to say, and you know, they don't really want to hear that. They don't really want to deal with that. They're feeling like they're not in the headspace to kind of deal with you gloating, because they feel like that's what you're going to do. Tell us, you know, say I told you so, that type of thing. They're just not, you know, they're not ready to hear that. They know they made a mistake, Gemini. They do. So I see that someone here wants to return to you. It could be this. So we've got all 3 air signs here. We've got Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Now, someone here may want to return to you, knowing that it's the right thing to do, but procrastinating because they're full of worry and they're very distracted. There was definitely a third party at work that was distracting them from their connection with you. And so this is why they pulled away. And while they pulled away, they've had a chance to really think about things and come to some really true realization, to realize that they really didn't win. They felt that they could, you know, get the victory out of the situation by leaving. But really they didn't gain anything from it. They're watching you from the sidelines succeed, right? And they see your personal success right now, Gemini. I feel that there's a father here that may miss his children, or feel that he is missing out on his children's lives. But really and truly, this is not someone here that's stepping up and taking any initiative to really change the situation. Now, some of you, this could be your child. You may have had a situation here where your child may have disrespected you. And maybe you are not on speaking terms with your kid. You may feel disrespected or slighted by them. Okay? And maybe your child doesn't feel that you step up to the plate enough or do enough for them. But either way, I do feel like amends will possibly be made. And I do feel that if anyone is bringing any ulterior motive is what I was reaching for, you're going to see right through it. Maybe this was the case in the past, and that's what sent someone packing. Okay, maybe you sent them packing because you felt that they had some type of ulterior motive in approaching you. So your guard, not this that your guard is up, and yes it is, but your intuition is really out there. You're really putting your feelers out there for this situation, because they are coming back. They definitely are, and they want another chance with you. They're hoping that the two of you can kind of patch things up. This could be a friend of yours, as I stated. It could be your kid. It could definitely be your partner, wanting to fix this, wanting to make things right after they feel that they've made, after they've entertained some type of foolery, or after you feel that you've entertained some type of foolery. They see you as someone with core values, someone who they can depend on when they are falling on hard times, someone who has always been there, been loyal and dedicated to this connection, and they realize that they didn't measure up. This is someone who was there to take rather than give. Someone here who was selfish and all about themselves rather than being willing to give, and also being very slow to apologize and being full of ego. Running their mouth. I see slander. Someone being quick to slander someone's name. And I feel that someone here could be online, and they're very quick to put someone down. Right? Like a peacock. You know how they're showing me like the image of a peacock flaunting its feathers, wanting to appear larger in life to their audience, whether this is online. Like I said, online is what I'm seeing significantly. So this may be the case, like someone here could be, you might have some type of online beef with someone, Gemini, but yeah, deep inside, but when they're in their quiet moments, it's like they're deeply hurt. This is someone here with deep emotional sadness. But this wasn't brought on by the relationship. This was like pre-existing to the relationship. This sadness, this insecurity that they walk around with. But they act pompous, right? Like they have no flaws whatsoever. Arrogant with it. Petty with it. This is like someone here, for some of you, this is someone who can't seem to survive without some type of drama in their life. They need the drama in order to feel important. Or they feel the need to make up some stories, to slander someone's name, to give them some type of sense of importance, is what I'm getting. Alright, so let's take a look at how your cross-watcher may be feeling about you, Gemini. Cross-watcher could be a Cancer. Your cross-watcher could be an Aries. So we did mention Aries here. Maybe you had it out with your father, Gemini. Yeah. I strongly feel like this is a parent-child situation. Gemini, your dad may have gotten under your skin and you said something here. Your partner may have gotten under your skin and you stood up for yourself. You may have said something slick and somebody here didn't like it. So that might be what they're pondering and what they're focused on right now. Maybe right now you're saying, I don't want to give emotionally to this situation. Someone here is hurt and they don't want to show how hurt they really are. Because they feel like in showing that they're hurt, that they're going to sacrifice their ego. Someone here is an instigator, a fire starter here. Yeah, but they do want to start over. You guys both have a new beginning on the other side of this thing. Now someone here feels that they have to walk on eggshells to please you. Walk on eggshells when it comes to communicating. Because they feel like your guard is always raised. That you always have something slick to say to them. So they feel like they can't be themselves around you. Who's beating around the bush? Because I feel like someone is. Or someone is saying, quit beating around the bush. Say what you really need to say. Get to the point. Someone is very brash with their communication. No filter whatsoever. I feel like someone's intention here was to work on this connection. But there was some type of distraction. Someone here is feeling sorry for themselves, has issues here with self-loathing, self-hate, self-deprecation. And in doing so, they're ignoring their children. Somebody, let me see what this is about. Okay, got caught cheating. Had some other situations going on with some other people in the background. And they may have gotten caught by this queen of, okay, because I'm saying, yeah, someone here got caught red-handed. Cards are not gender specific, but someone here in the connection got caught. Could be this queen of wands that got caught, right? Lying, being deceptive about what was really going on in the background, or lying about their whereabouts. It could even be this king here that was lying, and he's blaming his wife. Okay, but either way, I feel like there was some type of accusation. And someone here has to tread carefully with what it is that they're saying. Their whereabouts, they weren't where they really were, where they said they were. They may have said they were at work, but they were really, maybe partying, living it up, right? Saying they're at work. Oh, I'm working. No, you're not. You're not. Right. And so, I see a third person here that may have come in between the two of you. I see a married couple, and I see possibly a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that may have come in between the two of you. And maybe the third person feels like you're coming in between them, even though you guys were in a relationship. Okay? I feel like there's someone here that may be interested in you, Gemini. Or could have been interested in your partner. Yeah, and they were sneaking around with someone else, with multiple people. Somebody here got caught in a lie. Their lie was absolutely evident, and that's why somebody's dealing with their karma. See, somebody thought they could get away with something, and really and truly, there was really no victory. They didn't win in the end. They felt that they were going to come out on top. right? They were acting as though they were the loyal one. Yeah. That they're stable. Really? They're not winning. They haven't moved on from you. They haven't. They still think about you. And they realize that their plan kind of fell apart. And now they're worried, especially if there's an Aquarius or a Gemini that you could have been dealing with. But their ego is keeping them from saying so. Communicating how they really feel. They want a new start with you. They realize that you really did give your all to this connection and they really didn't. Or this could be how you're feeling, Gemini, is that you poured so much into this connection and they did absolutely nothing. They were completely disinterested when it came to this connection. And now they want to start over. Okay, there was definitely a war of words here. Someone was instigating something and somebody ran with it. Yeah, out of ego, out of spite, somebody decided to get petty in the connection and said some things that they can't take back. So I see a situation here that fell apart. And maybe someone here decided that they needed to pull back. Or maybe you pushed them away because you said, you know what, I don't have time for the dumbness and the shenanigans and the foolery. This situation is just honestly not going to work for me. So I feel that there's an earth sign here that maybe kind of gave you the boot. See, it could be earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm seeing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like there's an earth sign. I feel like this earth sign is the one coming back to apologize, possibly to a Sag or a Leo. Someone here is pointing fingers, saying it's not my fault, it's yours. You did this. There was something that you did that caused me to act this way. Yeah, somebody ended it. But now they may want to come back to you. But again, they see you as being bitter, resentful toward them. They are waiting. They're kind of procrastinating. They want to reach out to you, but maybe they feel that they're blocked. Maybe you blocked them on social media. Perhaps you changed your phone number. You moved away. Either way, you are completely unreachable to this person. And so, maybe it looks like it's going to be them that takes action to come to you. But are their motives pure? This is what you're questioning. What are you coming over here for? What is it that you're really trying to achieve by giving me this offer? I feel like this is a peace offering, but again, we're talking about ulterior motives. So he's talked about this in the beginning. Beware who you trust. Not everyone here who poses as a friend, who smiles in your face, is really genuine. So I do feel, Gemini, to say the least, you're about to cut some people off. Or vice versa. Maybe Gems, somebody cut you out of their life for being underhanded. Somebody here is a pure liar, a storyteller. A racketeer is what I'm hearing. Yeah, they want to start fresh with you. They do. But I feel like someone here is kind of coming back just to, you know, shake the sheets with you, and that's about it. Gemini. Yikes. Or this could be what you're saying to yourself. That could be in your thought bubble. Oh, are they just coming back for the same old, same old? Or are they coming back to really give something, cut something to this connection? Are they coming back to do the same old trickery, mind games, right? You're saying, I don't have time for the Jedi mind tricks. I want to know the truth. And if you're not coming back for real and honest reasons, then I'm done. Somebody here wanted a social life and felt like they couldn't have that social life with you. So yeah, they left you for someone else who they felt that they could share that with. But yeah, Gemini or Cross Watcher, I feel that you're very guarded toward this person at this point. Yeah, you're saying, what do you want? What is your real motive? So I feel like that's going to be the question mark on your brain. Whether or not you want to accept this offer that's being given to you by this earth sign or this apology. You feel like this apology comes with strings attached. And you're like, I don't have time for the drama. The immaturity. And the frustration. Like, I'm tired of the childish bickering. I just want to be at peace. So, Gemini, I feel that you have a big decision here to make. I feel like the moon is also here because it's obscuring the truth. The light isn't here, right? The moon is here, it's dark. They were trying to deliberately cover something up, or they're coming back trying to cover something up that was hidden. Someone here could have been pregnant, Gemini, and decided not to go through with the pregnancy. There could have been issues here with infertility. Someone here is ill, sick. You might be finding out that a family member of yours could be sick. You could be finding out that you may need to definitely get a physical, Gemini. Someone here may have issues with their blood sugar or with their, I'm hearing potassium levels. You might want to get your labs drawn. You might want to check your blood pressure, your blood sugar. That's not for everyone, okay? That's just going to be like for a minute amount of people. But for those of you who that is for, make sure you take care of your health, bottom line. The moral of the story is take care of your health. Moral of the story is be careful who you trust. Because, like I said, not everyone here who smiles in your face is really genuine. I don't feel like that's a weakness of yours, Gemini, to not really see the truth of people. I feel like you're very perceptive and you're very, I don't know, you're good at sussing things out, sussing people out, or vice versa, Gemini. Possible outcome for you, Gems, for the mid-month of November. Gemini, possible outcome, Holy Spirit, Gemini. Codependency could have been a real big issue for you in this connection. It could have been breaking things down, and this is something that you're evaluating. Do I want somebody in my life that, I don't know. It's just going to vary for some of you guys, but yeah, maybe that was a drawback to this connection. Maybe this was a codependent situation. Maybe it has something to do with finances. But yeah, Gemini, you're saying this isn't going to work. With your addictions, with the lies. Okay, addiction here too. Like I said, pathological liar, serial cheater. You saying I can't deal with the addictions of that type. There is no way. We don't have a ground to stand on here. So I feel that there is forgiveness coming in. Someone here may be extending an olive branch to you, Gemini. And this is your question. Is it really safe for me to accept that offer? Is it really safe for me to love you? So bottom line, like I said, the moral of the story is what decision? What is your decision? Because the ball is in your court, Gemini. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. If it's this person, then I feel like there's going to be a conversation had here. And I feel like your intuition, like I said, your antennae are up here. You're definitely listening, feeling things out, and figuring out if this person is really being real and genuine this time. Is it safe for you to love? Making a decision about that. Maybe they're making a decision about you between you and a third party. Maybe this is you giving him an ultimatum and saying, yeah, I'll accept your offer, but only under the pretense that you leave the other person alone for good, because there's no way in hell that you're going to go back and forth between me and the other person, right? So I feel like there's some major decisions here, Gems, that you're going to be making about moving forward. Yeah, it's like you're saying, I'm not the one to be played with, Gemini. So the advice for Gemini couple, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, surrender negative thinking is what I get when I part the deck. You might be having some negative thoughts about this person. You might be dwelling on the things here that went bad, all the bad memories. Just thinking about everything here that was awful that happened between the two of you. Surrender to what is and surrender to joy. What's at the bottom here is surrender resentment. Let's start here. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. A lot of people discredit the word forgiveness. They disregard it and say, oh no, if I forgive someone, that means I'm a doormat. Forgiveness does not necessarily mean that you have to let someone walk through the threshold of your door again. You can forgive someone from a distance. It doesn't mean that you just let them off the hook. What you're doing is letting go so that the situation no longer poisons you. Because when you hold on to unforgiveness, and I know unforgiveness is not a word, but for the purpose of this conversation, we're going to roll with it and act like it is. It poisons you, it brings you down, it anchors you, it pulls you down emotionally and on so many different levels, even health-wise, and definitely affect your health. So just keep that in mind. It's not about the other person, forgiveness, it's all about you and you being able to move forward and dropping that burden of having to hold on to those negative feelings, because that person may go on in their life and you are still there angry every day thinking about the same thing over and over again. I'm only shaking my head because this is something that I need to hear, I suppose. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Can't change the situation, you can look back on it and you can reflect and see things that maybe you could have done differently, but what's done is done. Spirit says accept it. See it for what it really is, learn the lesson and move forward. And beyond all things, be in a state of joy, high vibrational energy so that you can attract what it is that you do want. If it's someone new, the opportunity is definitely on the table for you. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. I don't think the Ace of Cups was there, but the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, regardless what they are new starts in your life. So that could be something here that is very joyous for you. You may decide to leave this person alone and to move forward. Some of you may decide to move forward with this person and see what the two of you can iron out. Try to salvage what's left here, especially if it's your child. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. Doing during both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. Continue to move forward, Gemini. I feel like that's gonna, you can't live your life looking in the rear view. It's like move forward, decide what it is that you're gonna do about this situation, and keep marching. That's what I have for you, Gems. Thank you so very much for joining me today. If you would like to book a personal reading, because know that next year the personal readings are going to be kind of limited, but if you would like to book a personal reading, go ahead and get in right now while you can. You can book on my website, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. I wish you guys the best. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys again in another video. Take care.